If you're a parent, you know the feeling. That moment, a playdate goes from fun to a full-on battle over a single toy. And you can't help but wonder, is my child selfish? If you've ever had that little flash of worry, trust me, you are so not alone.
Ah, yes. That sound. That powerful, earth-shattering declaration that stops everything in its tracks. Mine. It seems to happen everywhere, doesn't it?
It definitely happens with that one favorite red car, the one that absolutely cannot be touched by another living soul. It happens over that one specific spot on the sofa. The one that has suddenly become a sacred throne that no one else can sit on.
And oh, you better believe it happens when another kid even looks in the direction of their last potato chip. And in those moments, it's just so easy for that little voice of doubt to creep in. I mean, so many of us have found ourselves typing into a search bar late at night. Why won't my child share? But here's a thought. What if this isn't some deep character flaw? What if it's just a skill that hasn't been built up yet?
That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to completely reframe this struggle by turning sharing into a fun, 3-level game. And our inspiration? Some absolutely timeless wisdom from the Bhagavad Gita. We're going to start by asking one simple question that honestly changes everything. Who's the boss here? Is it your wonderful, amazing child, or is it that loud, demanding, "it's mine" voice that just kind of takes over sometimes? See, when we separate the two, we stop fighting against our kids and we start coaching the little champion that's already inside them. Now, our whole game is based on this incredible concept from the Bhagavad Gita called Dāna. It's the art of giving. And listen, this isn't about grand gestures or big charity donations. The Gita teaches that Dāna, this art of giving, can be practiced in the smallest of moments, right there on your living room floor. All right, let's get into the game. It's got 3 levels. First, you've got level 1, the grumpy giver. Then we move up to level 2, the deal giver. And the ultimate goal, the boss level, is becoming a level 3 super sharer. Just think of these as a really simple, totally judgment-free way to talk with your kids about how they're sharing. Okay, so let me introduce you to Arav. His friend Ria comes over to play, and she asks for his favorite red car. Immediately, Arav feels that panic, that "oh no, my precious toy" feeling. He gives in, but it's what the Gita calls Tamasic giving. It's a total level 1 move. He kind of shoves the car towards Ria, snapping, "Fine, take it." So yeah, the car was shared, technically. But the anger and the way he did it just makes Ria feel sad and kind of rejected. This kind of giving, it hurts more than it helps. That's a classic grumpy giver moment. Okay, so what does it look like when Arav levels up? Well, he becomes a deal giver. It's a step in the right direction for sure, but the giving is conditional. In the Gita, this is called Rajasic giving. It's basically giving only when you expect something back. It's the "what's in it for me" level. So this time, Arav tries to negotiate. "Okay, fine, you can play with my car if I get to pick the cartoon we watch later." Now, hey, it's better than throwing the car, right? For sure. But the giving is still a transaction. It's not really coming from the heart. It's more of a strategic move. And that brings us to the grand finale. Our goal, level 3, the Super Sharer. This is the highest form of giving, what the Gita calls Satvik Dāna. It's all about giving with a pure heart, with kindness, with respect, and with absolutely no strings attached. Now, this idea comes directly from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 17, verse 20. And it beautifully says that true charity, true giving, is a gift that's offered at the right place, at the right time, to a worthy person, and without expecting anything in return. It's a true gift, not a trade. So, after a quiet chat with his mom, Arav decides to try it again. He walks over to Ria and says, "Hey, this is my favorite car. How about we play with it together and we can make sure it stays safe?" He offers it gently. And just like that, both kids are happy. He didn't just share a toy. He shared an experience. That is a level 3 super sharer. So how do you bring this awesome game into your own home? Let's get super practical. I've got a simple, really powerful toolkit you can literally start using today. And the toolkit is so simple. We're going to make a 3-level chart to see our progress. We're going to start a super share star chart to celebrate all the wins. And we're going to play a really fun little game called the Secret Giver. Okay, first, just grab a piece of paper.
draw 3 simple faces, a grumpy one for level 1, a kind of smirky, deal-making one for level 2, and a big, happy, smiling one for level 3. Then, at the end of the day, you can just gently ask your child, hey, when you shared your blocks earlier, which level do you think that was? It's a chat, not a test. It just opens up the conversation. Next, let's make it a fun challenge. Create a super share chart. Every single time your child makes a level 3 share, they get a star. And you can add a little bonus mission, the secret giver. The goal is to do one small, kind thing for someone in secret each day, like putting a comfy pillow on the sofa for dad, or leaving an extra cookie on a sibling's plate without saying a word. So what we're really talking about here is this amazing transformation. We're helping our kids move from a whole mindset of reluctance and scarcity, that whole world of mine, to a new mindset of kindness, respect, and just joyful generosity. We're guiding them from the world of mine to the world of ours. And please, please remember this. When you hear that "it's mine" voice, it does not mean you failed as a parent, not even close. All it means is that your child's sharing muscle is getting a really good workout. It's growing, and just like any muscle, it needs consistent, patient training. If you found this whole framework helpful, maybe share it with a friend who could use it too. And of course, don't forget to follow Mindset with Gita for more practical parenting wisdom inspired by the Gita. So the real question is, are you ready to become your child's sharing coach? You can literally start today. We've created a free, printable super share chart just for you. All you have to do is click the link in the description to download it, and you can begin your own 7-day super sharer challenge right away.